Hey everyone, what we're going to be taking a look at today is this Technics SL-D3. So I've been working on fixing this one up, and it's got a very common issue that a lot of these have with the dust cover. And one of the plastic tabs on the cover has snapped off, so now it doesn't really sit in the hinge right or stay up. So just due to the hinge strength and the weight of the cover over time, a lot of these I've seen have snapped off, and it kind of results in poor operation of the cover and hinge. But there are replacement tabs available on eBay that will bolt to the back of your dust cover, and it's got a metal lip here that'll go into your hinge. So what we're going to be taking a look at today is trying to install one of these. So just take another look at it. See, it's clearly snapped compared to the one that's still in good shape. This dust cover also in kind of rough condition overall, so probably going to make a second video on getting this thing polished up and seeing how it turns out. Okay, so I think our first step is going to be just trying to get rid of as much of this old hinge as we can. So for that, probably going to use a Dremel and either grind or cut it off. Try and get it nice and flush, so that way you can just stick this on in its place, punch some holes into the cover, and bolt this thing in. Okay, so let's get our tools. Okay, so for our first step here, I just went ahead and taped off the area around the hinge. I'm going to be trying to, or the tab, I'm going to be trying to cut off. So got my little Harbor Freight knockoff Dremel. Usually a good idea when you're using one of these things to wear some safety glasses, so got those on. So I guess what I'm going to try and do is just cut chunks out of this until it's pretty close, and then maybe for the rest I'll just try and grind it down. So get started, I guess. It might be easier this way. So we got it cut down pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is follow up with a sanding tool, just to try and get this as flush as possible with the remainder of the cover, so that way the bracket here will mount on nice and flush. Okay, yeah, so just going to keep chipping away at this till it's nice and smooth. Okay, so after a little more sand in here, we got it looking nice and flat. You can see this is sitting on nice and square here. So during the kind of polishing step of this dust cover that I'm going to record later, I'll try and touch up this area, see if I can get it looking at least clearer, less cloudy than it does right now from all that grinding and sanding. So next step is going to be to mark out where we're going to put the bolt holes in the back here. So let me get the turntable up here and I'll do that. Okay, so what we did here is we put the tab that was still good in one of the hinges, and we put our replacement tab in the other hinge, and we lined the dust cover up like it would just be normally sitting on the turntable. So what we're going to do is we'll want to flip this forward so that way the holes here will line up right on the dust cover, and then we can take a Sharpie and just mark where we should drill the holes for the mounting bolts. Not sure I'm going to be able to do this with the camera in the way, but I can give it a try. So we'll push up on this to get the hinge to turn, and then just through here, mark one, mark the other. Okay, I can let go of it. And now those are our two spots where we're going to drill through the dust cover. Just one more time just to check, make sure it was seated right and everything was lined up. Okay, yeah, looks good. So next step will be to drill these in. So first thing we're going to do is kind of mark out where we're going to be drilling the holes. I got this punch here, so just kind of knock a dent into it so that way the drill bit wants to fall where it's supposed to. Okay, so we've got those in there. Grab my drill. Okay, so we're going to start on the smaller side and work our way up. So as you can see, a bit smaller than what we need, but just to kind of get us started, drill some, I guess, pilot holes, if you want to call it that. Okay, we'll start nice and slow. Okay, we'll just keep bumping up the size here until we get a right size hole. Oh. You probably have to go slow down, but I want to try to dump over the holes out just so much slowly. These look like they should be close. And that did the trick. Okay, so I installed the bracket just finger tight. Just want to test out how it fits before I really tighten it up. Also going to be taking it off anyway to try and clean up the scraping back here from grinding down the broken tab. So just to see if it works. Okay, so dust cover is now functional again. It stays up on its own. And it can close fine. And open. And close. Okay, so looks like the new bracket there did the trick. So yeah, I'll make another video here just showing how to kind of clean up the cloudiness here and see what I can do about the cloudiness in the back. All right, thanks for watching.